$10. Red points, $10. Have fun on Bamboo 6. Have Bamboo 6. $6 there. Wait for 6. Y'all done?
So as you can see from the open, I went to another auction. I wasn't expecting to buy too much, but I did come back with some pretty interesting things. So let's head into the fish barn and take a look at all the new fish. So let's first talk about this 75-gallon tank. I decided to move on from my Tropheus red bemba and sell them to some other hobbyist, which left this 75-gallon tank open. I haven't had Victorian cichlids in a while, and these Haplochromis Nuchisquamatus salmon came up, and I thought I'd give them a try. As you can see, it's a male and 2 females, so definitely a good breeding group to start with. In researching these fish, I really didn't find a whole lot about them. From what I could find out, they get about 4 inches long, and like other Lake Victorian cichlids, they are maternal mouth brooders. I did come across a couple of videos on YouTube, and the males are absolutely stunning when they're in breeding dress. This fish is listed red on the IUCN list, which means it's critically endangered in the wild. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting these fish breeding and learning more about them. I want to head upstairs now and talk about this 20-gallon that houses this cool little Gadaean, the Girardinichthys Muliradiatus. This is a fish that I've had before and really do enjoy, especially the males with their extended dorsal and anal fins. Native to the upper Rio Lerme region in Mexico, this fish inhabits cool, slow-moving streams, small lakes, and ditches. This fish can be quite challenging though when it comes down to temperature, especially in the summertime. These fish don't like it hot. I've seen it recommended that these fish not get above 70 degrees, or else they'll fall apart. Unfortunately, in the past, I have lost colonies of these fish when they did get too warm. I'll definitely have to keep an eye on these fish once the weather gets warmer, and possibly move them into my basement if needed. I'm definitely looking forward to keeping this challenging fish again, and hopefully I can get some fry, keep them living, and keep this colony going for quite a long time. It seems that I can't go to one of our auctions without coming home with some Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, and this time was no different. There were not a lot of Haplochromis this time, but I did come home with these small Lamprologous Compressiceps Redfin. Since they are quite small right now, I have this group of 5 growing out in a 20-gallon tank, with plans eventually to move them into something larger. Compressiceps are considered slow growers, so this will definitely be a long-term project, but I'm really looking forward to seeing these fish grow out, and hopefully I can breed them someday. One of the things that I hate is having a single fish of a particular species. If you were to look in my 150-gallon Lake Tanganyikan community tank before the auction, you'd find one single Lamprologous Ornatipinnis. I was up taking a break and getting something to eat when these little guys came up for bid, and I knew I had to get them. I was really happy I was able to win these fish, and I'm really excited to have another breeding group of Lake Tanganyikan shell dwellers again. I may move these guys out of their community tank into a different tank, but we'll see what the future holds. If you watched the video from the last auction I attended back in November, you saw that I bought a large group of black mollies. I was able to get these fish to drop fry, but unfortunately, I did lose a few of them. These fish were back at the auction, and thankfully, there was a large bag of fry that were up for auction. Thankfully, I was able to win these fish, and I added them to this 20-gallon tank that was holding the original fry. Once I have these guys grown out, I'll probably add them to the 54-gallon boat front with the remaining black mollies. I hope that you enjoyed looking at some of the new additions to the fish barn. I will go ahead here and post at the end some of the other auction finds that I've had as well, if you're interested. So with that, stay safe, stay fishy, and I'll catch you on the next video.